Good morning, everyone. So it's September the 23rd. We've had a few nights now in the 50s, and it has felt good to me. These are the little kratom that I had planted last year, and the ones that have came back out and have survived this year with very little care. I have watered them a few times whenever we had extended periods with no rain. I think I hit them one time with a little bit of Miracle-Gro, and so they haven't really produced much, which don't really blame them because I haven't done that much to them. And these are the tea camellias, and they're starting to flower, and they've got some seed on them. And I guess some of the seed pods are kind of ripening up. It's a cute little flower, but like with the kratums, they haven't been cared for either. So this year they're not looking as nice as they did last year. And this out here, I still, as I'd said once before, I've not even taken the time to cut the old stalks down. Had a really good crop of grapes this year, and quite a few pears on my old trees over there. I think there's still one or two hanging. I had some neighbors come and get a few. Managed to find some help with some of the yard work and everything over the past month or so, and so I've gotten more of it cleaned up now than I've had cleaned up in about 6 years. Really grateful for the help, and really pleased. It does help me feel better to see it cleaned up. Watching it all grow up and go to crap is kind of depressing for an old man. Have all those over there that I've been selling a tray for 100, 18 plants for 100. Still have quite a few more to get rid of. The only way I'm gonna be able to get them in the greenhouse, I think, is probably to cut them off to nothing and put them under the tables in there. I never did keep up with the beetle leaf, getting it to climb up. Some I got to do kind of like I wanted it to, and others of it just has run all over the place. Took apart a pot of turmeric last week to get a few pieces for a customer, and wasn't filled out near as much as I'd like, and so won't be doing that for another month or two. I think these three here are the only three that's left back here. I haven't taken care of them either, and they are getting a lot of new growth, and they look fairly good, but just haven't taken a great deal of care. The white turmeric here is really doing nice. Mosquito on my elbow just full as he could be, and he ain't full no more because I got it all over me. Anyway, This is the project I'm working on right now. I'm gonna fasten that and cut that open and add another greenhouse on here for another 26 foot. And I started on it last Friday and had a little helper helping some on it. And it's coming along. It's just been very slow. I've had a sty on my eye and it's really been bad on me. I've actually had a fever a day or two and haven't gotten as much work done on it as I would like, but I hope to get back on it today after I've watered and get some more done. And with help, I've got some of this back here cleaned up and I'm very pleased with it. Still much more to do. And this one here, I'd practically tried to give away and I've still got it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Same with everything in the greenhouse. It's all growed up. Whenever it comes to a hard freeze or a freeze, any of that that's touching the plastic will end up dying back or being killed back. So I just don't know just what all I'm gonna end up doing with it. Had more moringa than I could use again this year. And I love the seed pods, but I never took the time to harvest. So I've got some full-grown seed pods. I had tried one that I had the seed pods some years ago, and the seeds didn't germinate, so I don't know why or anything. Moringa here, and that's the plants that come back. They've been, I think this is the 4th year that they've been planted here in the yard, and they just go kind of crazy and do rather well. Loofah gourds, I have really been pleased with the production of them, and it seems now that they like these cooler days and the rains we've been getting. We've got all kind of new ones coming on, and I think I've harvested some 20 of them so far, and whenever I was counting the other day, I think it was around 40 still on the vines here. And the beds in the old garden, they're 25 foot long, and so there's between the fence there and the corner down yonder is probably about 70 foot. So loofah gourds will go crazy, and which, see if I can, the tree right in the center back there, right there, there's loofah gourds all the way into the top of it. And anyway, so that's what my day has started out. I just hadn't done a video now, and I think today makes 4 weeks since I had posted, and I was just going to update and talk about how things are coming along for me. And so much still got to get done. In desperate need of getting some firewood in my bins. Got many dead trees that I'd like to get taken down and put where I want instead of it falling across fences and things like that up there. But with the help, I had got some more of this in here. The little lot over there cleaned up. And I'm very, very, very pleased with the way things are progressing. You may remember this is one that I planted back in March. It's a 4-year-old tree, and watered it numbers of times, and it has been fertilized a little bit, but mostly this was where I had burned out 2 old stumps, so there was a bed of ash. And then in a previous video when I planted it, I showed all the soil amendments that I put on it. And a few weeks ago I planted, this is one of my Yaba mates, and I wanted to see if it will survive the winter, and it has new growth coming on it, so I am very, very tickled about that, and we'll see if it makes it and comes back next spring. Right now I'm still up in the air. I don't know if I'm gonna try to put any kind of cover over this or just let it go. And anyway, that's where it is right now. That it's just up in the air of what care I may give it. Blessings, everyone. Stay safe. Wash your hands.